Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoded, the place where we break down the confusing world of business so you don't have to. Today we are diving into a report from Lineage Cell Therapeutics Incorporated, and let me tell you some of the details about their research program are quite interesting. Before we jump in, if you like getting straight to the point insights from these filings, make sure you are subscribed. We also have a Discord community linked in the description below so you can keep the conversation going. So what is this all about? Well, this is a current report filed by Lineage Cell Therapeutics Incorporated, and it signals a change in their strategy regarding a grant application for their spinal cord injury treatment. They've decided to hit pause on one application and plan to resubmit it later. Lineage Cell Therapeutics Incorporated, ticker symbol LCTX on the Nice American, is a company focused on developing novel cell therapies for serious diseases. They're working on treatments for conditions like spinal cord injuries. The company had applied for a grant from the California Institute for Regenerative Medicine back in June of 2025. This grant was intended to help fund the ongoing clinical development of their drug candidate called OPC1, which is designed to treat spinal cord injuries. This is a really important area of research because there are so many people suffering from spinal cord injuries with limited treatment options right now. Now here is the twist. On the 28th of November, just a few days after receiving some feedback from CIRM, the company decided to withdraw their application. They had received comments on the application from CIRM on the 24th of November. This might sound concerning, like maybe the project was rejected, but that doesn't seem to be the case here. According to the filing, CIRM did not identify any specific problems with the content of the application itself. The company had discussions with CIRM representatives, and based on that feedback, they plan to revise their application and submit it again in the next grant cycle, which is scheduled for January 2026. This is a smart move. It shows they are not giving up on the funding and are committed to refining their proposal based on expert advice. It kind of reminds me of fine-tuning a business plan based on investor feedback. You don't scrap the whole idea, you just make it better. And what does this mean for their actual research? Well, the report makes it clear that this decision about the grant application is not going to slow down their work on OPC1 or their ongoing clinical study called DOST. This DOST study is evaluating a new device designed to deliver OPC1 to the spinal cord in patients who have had their injuries anywhere from a few weeks ago to several years ago. This is super important because it means the company is still pushing forward with its development and clinical trials despite the temporary setback in grant funding. It shows resilience and a clear focus on their core mission. This report is signed by George A. Samuel III, the General Counsel and Corporate Secretary. This is often standard procedure for these kinds of filings. Now let's talk about what this all means. Lineage Cell Therapeutics Incorporated is in the very early and often risky stages of drug development. Clinical trials are expensive, and securing funding like this CIRM grant is crucial. The decision to withdraw and resubmit shows a strategic approach. They are not letting a perceived issue with their initial pitch stop them. Instead, they are taking the feedback, improving their application, and aiming for future funding. This is a sign of a company that is learning and adapting. The real story here is not that they temporarily lost out on a grant, but that their core research and development for OPC1 is continuing unhindered. This is paramount for investors and patients alike. The DOST study is a critical step improving not just the drug, but also the delivery mechanism. If they can successfully advance both of these, their potential is enormous. So summarizing, this filing paints a picture of a company facing the expected hurdles in biotech research, but showing a proactive and resilient approach. They are not deterred by a small setback in grant applications and are continuing their crucial work on spinal cord injury treatments. It will be interesting to watch as they resubmit their application and progress with their clinical trials. What are your thoughts on this strategy by Lineage Cell Therapeutics Incorporated? Do you think this is a smart move? Let us know in the comments below if you found this breakdown helpful. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more easy to understand corporate insights. And again, don't forget to join our Discord community. It's linked in the description. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.